What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some SUI crypto. All right, now there has been an interesting kind of headline right now, and it's kind of getting overshadowed with what's going on within the likes of Bitcoin hitting impressive numbers. I'm going to share with you guys exactly what's going on with that. Let's dive into this article, and a lot of people are wondering, why is my SUI down? Okay, well, I'm going to share with you guys kind of what happened, and if we look into the market as we currently are trading, you could see a little bit more so on the lines of the 14th crypto has been flat, which is good to see. Okay, we're still up on the week. I'm going to share with you guys kind of what's going on. Before we do, though, if you haven't done so, make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe down below. Join us here on the channel. We talk crypto every single day. Appreciate you guys all tuning in and giving me a couple moments of your time. But let's look into the crypto bubbles real quickly, and you can see right here what I'm talking about. Okay. SUI is essentially flat, and this is kind of the big boy at the top, right? Bitcoin, all right, almost. All right, we're getting very, very close to 100,000. If it happens soon, it happens soon. But not financial advice, but I can pretty much bet that it's going to happen. Okay, insane volume that we've seen over the last 24 hours. This has been one of the craziest time periods, I think, in any kind of, I don't care if you are a investor in traditional world, if you are, a hedge fund manager. I don't care if you're a teacher in kindergarten. Okay. And you just look at your 401k every once in a while. This is the most insane that I've ever seen crypto in my lifetime since I've started trading crypto, just due to the sheer. Now I know that we have meme coins that go up 50,000%, and we have seen Bitcoin be the best performing asset dating back to 2000 whatever, whenever you adopted it back into 2012, 13. It doesn't even matter if you bought it that early, you're so rich. But what I'm talking about is the sheer magnitude of having a crypto, okay, that is pushing $100,000 per coin. That is just what I'm talking about. It's that sheer magnitude. I understand it's not necessarily the biggest percentage gains and all that. It's just the comprehension of having a $100,000 crypto asset is just mind-boggling. I mean, we're rivaling the likes of, it's almost like a Class A share for Berkshire Hathaway. It's really getting into that mind frame that it is just so encompassing. But Bitcoin stands for so much more. All right. But what I wanted to share with you guys in this video is just more so on SUI. All right. SUI, whatever you want to call it. I call it SUI. I think it's better that way. But a lot of people I've heard say both ways. All you pronunciation experts or SUI maxis down below in the chat, feel free to let me know. Okay. Because I quite frankly, I'm good either way, so just let me know, and I'll be sure to use that pronunciation. Okay, but this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. SUI did have an outage, okay, and that's what we're going to talk about because there was a little bit of a dip along the way. I'm going to share with you guys what where it's at. But first, if you do trade crypto, check out BYDFI. It's one of my sponsors here on the channel. 10% cash back, best promotion going in crypto for my money. If you guys trade futures, a lot of people have been trading Bitcoin futures right now, enjoying that extreme kind of outcome that they're having, but also no trading fees for spot exchange as well. So do your research, due diligence. If BYDFI is right for you, take advantage of that promotion. Okay, but I want to dive into kind of where we're at within the market, and I am going to pull up SUI on the chart, and this is where we're going to use BYDFI to do so. You can see we are essentially flat here. But this is where we look into it, guys. We're that cross has formed right here. I do think that this is not financial advice, but for my money and for my personal investment, SUI is one of my kind of, I guess you would call it, my big bets for this cycle. Okay, and now as we look into it, guys, starting to wick up. I think this is where, if we talk about Bitcoin's run up and then we use that and transpose it. I'm trying to put Bitcoin's chart onto SUI right now, but for some reason it's giving me some issues. Oh well, I'm going to show you exactly what we have going on though. Dive back into it, okay, and that's where we're starting to wick up, okay, and I want to share with you guys kind of the mindset where it's okay if cryptos are not correlating, if there's not a dominance where we're seeing SUI, XRP's been one, and Cardano's been one. They're not trading alongside of Bitcoin. That's okay. All right. That doesn't always have to hold true. So when you see days where Bitcoin's doing insane numbers and SUI's down or SUI's flat, it's not necessarily a reason to pound the alarm, okay? But that's just kind of where I stand on that. And be sure to make sure to understand what you're doing, too, if you are going to trade futures. Very volatile out there. I'm just kind of thinking about some things I have on the back burner as I'm recording, so I'm trying to keep it all together. But I wanted to give you guys the news. As SUI is down, there has been no blocks produced for more than an hour. Now, this is why it's important to understand. There's been 4,000 people 1 hour ago read this article, okay? So what's important to understand is, don't read this article 2 days from now and think this is happening. Okay, it's something transient. It should take care of itself. We've seen this with Solana time and time again. Probably 4 or 5 times we have outages. Okay, but this is 1 hour. Okay, where deposits and withdrawals were disabled, halted, whatever you want to call it. That's where we saw a significant outage, okay? No block production for more than an hour. We've seen this, and this is kind of where this happens once, it's okay. And anything really in this market right now, it seemingly when this happened with Solana, people just talk so much shit about Solana. Solana crashed down to about $16, I believe, okay? And that's where I just didn't understand it, because you're going to fix it, you're going to get better, you're going to improve, and you're going to get back to the way things were. Now, within this downtime, Solana has definitely outperformed, and they seem to have this kind of battle going on. I don't like the Solana killer narrative. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that we do rival other cryptos, but that's just kind of where we're at. And as we look into it, kind of as SUI is down 11%, this is where we're trading at $3.40 and is still up around 75% over the last 30 days. But now as we look at it, guys, like I share with you a little bit, we're at $3.64, okay? So it is what it is. We have to look at it at face value. We had this outage, but we have since recovered in terms of the price. You look at it at $3.65. We were talking about SUI down below, and these are 4-hour candles, but I want to zoom out for you guys right here. Okay, right here. This is around that 46 cents level. That's when we really started taking notice of SUI, and that was attributed to some TA that I used, as well as my trading indicator, which is another thing that I have. I'm not going to be able to show you today, but not just that. We did see kind of a steamrolling of more macro issues, right? This is basically when things started getting crazy. You want to look back into this time period, okay? This is right when election talk started heating up. Futures bets, big bets on the election outcome, and I think that really shaped what we were hitting in crypto. But this is where the bullishness, I think, needs to be talked about more so. Okay, this was back on 11.8, and you can see right here as we get into it, guys, these are sharp green candles. Okay, so I expect some volatility. I'm not too worried about what's going on with this outage. You could talk about some of the bigger numbers, and this is their actual post from their X account, that there is a outage and they will not be processing transactions. They're identifying the issue, and a fix will be deployed shortly. Okay, so boom, there you go. A lot of people think it might be a DOS bug, and this is something where it was found that node did occur in the because of an integer overflow. I'm not too familiar with that. If somebody wants to know any more, you can feel free to do that. But this is kind of where the location of the bug was on GitHub. That's where somebody is alleging. I don't know for sure. And they're suggesting a fixed patch code to do so. So for me, in this news, this is notable because it's my way of saying I don't really care. Okay, that's just kind of where I'm at. It's one outage. It's overshadowed by Bitcoin hitting 100,000. SUI's still doing well. There's a lot of people into profit, and for me and my money, it's one of my more favorable bullish picks for this cycle. So I wanted to share with you guys kind of what's going on. If you guys were all, oh my God, SUI was out of action, out of service. What happened? Or don't pound the alarm. Don't run for the hills. Something I like to say. But this is where I'm still planning on holding for a long period of time, and still enjoying profits from back there in the early part of that 46 cents rally that when we started getting on SUI. Okay, appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, guys, we have an exchange sponsor within BYDFI. Links down below if you want to take advantage of the futures market using that cash back. That's a great way to do so. Please remember, though, everything I said in this video is not financial advice. Please sure to do your research and due diligence, especially in this market. It's extremely volatile. It's extremely risky out there. Stay safe, and that's kind of where we'll have more updates involving SUI down the road, as well as all your favorite cryptos right here on the channel. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.